Francis, good morning. Well, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that my next guest has been through hell, and all of it was captured on her hit reality show, Mob Wives. In just 1 year, Renee Graziano found out that her ex-husband was a rat, causing her father, Anthony, to be sent back to prison. But that's not enough. Renee actually underwent a cosmetic procedure that she says left her in tremendous pain, and she almost died. With me now to talk about all of this is Renee Graziano and her new cosmetic surgeon, Dr. Michael Fiorillo. Guys, thanks so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
So it's been a rough year. I mean, how are you holding up?
God's holding me up. That's what holds me up, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of prayer with everything that went on this year for me.
Wow. So tell me what happened with this procedure, because people hear about plastic surgery all the time. They think, no big deal, yet you had a crisis.
Absolutely. I went in for, I wanted to have just a tummy tuck and fat transfer because I have a tiny hiney, so I wanted a little bit more of a rear end. And everything went haywire. I lost 6.3 pints of blood. I ended up in the hospital for 2 weeks. It wasn't, the doctor didn't explain it thoroughly to me, because if he did, I've never done it, to be quite honest.
All right, so Dr. Fiorillo, in a nutshell, what happened to her? She had a body
lift. She had a circumferential lift, which is a tummy tuck, basically, extended. And in the recovery room, it's split open, requiring emergency surgery. And it left her with a hole in the back, was unable to reclose it.
Right.
So at that point, I over. And we got the wound closed after several months of antibiotics.
Right, and you said she had a MRSA infection.
She did have a MRSA infection,
wow.
So we had to deal with the infection, dead tissue, open wound. But we eventually got it closed.
It took a long time, though.
It took like 3 months.
Wow. So
it definitely did.
When did you know, as a patient, that something was wrong? When did something go off in your head? Oh, something's not right here.
Immediately.
Immediately.
When I watched it, my body was cold. I was losing the blood. I just knew something was very wrong.
All right, so you're about to undergo another procedure now, but it's not really a cosmetic procedure, right?
No, it's not cosmetic. Actually, Dr. Fiorillo, you can explain this one for me.
What we're going to do is, it's more of a reconstructive procedure. We're actually going to fix the hole in the back. We're going to go in and we're going to fix it.
All right. Are you nervous about that? Are you concerned about that? I mean, considering the past, the history?
No, I'm not. Dr. Fiorillo came into my life for a reason, and I know that he's here, and I feel very safe with the doctor.
All right. So what advice would both of you give to people that are considering plastic surgery? Because the thing about it is that a lot of people, you hear about it so often, they don't even think twice about it. They just kind of go. Well, what are some things you need to look out for?
Me personally, because of the blood loss, I would say bank your blood.
Okay.
Definitely, because that was very scary.
You know, I think people really need to know that the risks are not zero. The risks are probably around 3 to 5%, and if you're in that 3 to 5%, you know, it's bad, it's awful, it's terrible. So you have to know there are risks with plastic surgery. Know who's doing it, know the risks, definitely know all the risks. Speak to other patients who've had it done, and just be informed consumer.
Right, I think that's a big thing, that people are always afraid to ask the doctor these kinds of questions because they think they're going to insult him or hurt his feelings or something like that. But you really can't be shy. It's your health. You're entrusting your life to that person.
If you're a busy doctor, you've had a complication. So you have to share it with your patients, and everyone needs to be educated. All
right, Renee and Dr. Fiorillo, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, now you can catch Renee on the VH1 Mob Wives reunion show. You don't want to miss it. I know everybody here watches it. So guys, you know, you'll be there.
I watched it. I was like, okay, here we go, Renee.
Here we go.
Speaking of that, don't go anywhere. Renee is actually sticking around for today's Reality Bites. We're going to talk to her about the reunion show last night, which we watched, plus the bullying on Basketball Wives, and get her take on it.
Yeah, and Linda's got a look at our weather, too.